Welcome back to some more Beyond Legendary. We are heading out to grab us some crates, some precious supplies, alloys, crystals, and all that good stuff. And hopefully get none of the injuries and all of the promotions in the process. You know, just small goals. Humble.
And we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
It's a 10 to 12 enemy mission. Main goal at the start, as always, on these is let's not run into any early drones. Getting up on that first high ground is always the moment where I hold my breath. But yeah, it worked.
Bloody-o.
Worked fine so far.
Shoot, let's get crazy.
Pushing my luck a little bit, pushing up to the edge of the area there.
Fine.
Right, and there's the early drone I was afraid of.
Okay.
We don't have the strongest teams here in terms of weapons and levels. So we kind of want to ideally take advantage of our flamethrower to solve some early game problems. Yeah, let's swing over to the right. If the drone is here on the left, see what we can find over here. Turret,
Subject spotted. There.
Group with a mech. Yeah, mechs are becoming very common here. I'm not sure I really like that.
Today the paint salesman's in town.
Did give you AP rounds, so you could possibly kill the turret in 2 shots if you actually hit. We have the combat drug smoke to make that a little bit more likely. I kinda need to figure out what to do about that group with the mech.
Heading to that location.
So I think there was a mech, a regular mech, biotrooper. I had no idea what the others were. Also not seeing them anymore, and also lost line of sight of that drone that was flying around over there. Nice corner covers and free-sided cover spots here. Yeah, we actually get cheese over to the left. Maybe can provide me with an updated info on where the drone is and where the mech pod is. Okay.
Figures.
Take that scouting spot. Still doesn't show us the third guy in that group.
You gotta think like a tree.
Right, Pathfinder.
I've got enemy movement here.
think they're gonna move much further over here.
Copy that.
Ah, get that flamer in there. Can we try to not have line of sight on the turret when we engage these guys?
Let's migrate over there.
Possibly. You sitting on the crate. You will hopefully stay concealed. So I guess the idea is to burn this. Don't have phosphorus yet, so we're not going to do any damage to the mech with that. But then these two guys would have to finish off the mech. Oh, these three guys. Potentially the drone. What's the second drone? Is somewhere over here. And we kind of try to not get too close to this turret. Or rather not activate it. Not stay in its line of sight. And then we can deal with the turret afterwards.
Now then.
I know.
Look in there. Nothing escapes Fusey's watchful gaze.
Actually, I want to also check with that tactical sweep what the cone looks like, how usable that thing actually is. Okay. Not bad. That's like definitely bigger than a trench gun. Trying to see if there's a way that we can actually open up now. Yeah. Let's just go there. See if we spot anyone else. No. See if that would hit all of them. It would. We don't see the turrets. I don't like, you know, potentially anything back here going on yellow alert and then taking shots at me. But I also don't want to be screwing around like 15 more turns just to find the perfect opener.
Toasty.
I'm taking this.
We're spotted.
Oh, that's just not good. That is really not good. So the mech not even moving. I was really hoping it would get a little bit closer to Xen there. Base is just so many hit points though to handle. Yeah, we might have to just shoot. Alright, we're definitely gonna rapid deploy. We're definitely gonna actually mark this crate.
Signal from the transponder. Firebrand is en route to make the pickup.
Go in here.
A little bit closer. Shall we drop our evac? Like this crate basically burning. Okay, we have rapid deploy still active, so we're smoking up Apparently not our shinobi. Have I mentioned how much I hate smoke being blocked by low cover objects?
You beauty!
There, I think we gotta finish off that faceless.
The Challenger, a challenge no more.
And I'm thinking you gotta go in and attack that mech. Like, what's my damage here? 8 to 10, so we would need to roll the 10 to actually get the kill. Was this little thing is in the way. Maybe I should have... I didn't expect the mech to actually completely stand still, right? I was kind of expecting it to move somewhere so that we can at least get a shot off. The other downside is if we go in here to melee attack, we will probably trigger the drone. So what we could try instead is baiting the mech shot here with battlefield awareness. That hopefully doesn't trigger the drone. Doesn't trigger the turret.
Same here. Taking fire.
Right. Successfully baited.
Firebrand is on deck for recovery. Keep marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
One. Not happy. Alright. Anyway.
Need some ammo.
Well,
I'm on it.
that tile.
Good work.
So stood off cover. I guess
Locator
we're
down
picking
and
this
our
up.
Transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the pickup.
Triggering the turret and in the process. That's not great.
Okay.
Think we had line of sight from here to the turret. Yes. One HP. Need to get line of sight without getting line of sight on the drone. Either of the drones, really.
Told you, mate. You were gonna get me an extended mag.
Yeah, okay, even if I dashed over there, we couldn't get that. We will, however, get out of this little position. Okay, there's that drone. I don't want to mark any crates, but I just want to keep an eye on things here. So we took out a mech and a bio-faceless.
Advent just
Took down the
airlifted out their
turrets.
first crate. We're gonna have to move fast if we want to get
And we
the
still have our
rest.
concealment. So so far we are not on a terrible track. Did you just like quantum tunnel through the
Don't be bashful.
mountain there? Debating if I want to throw another smoke here on Xen just so that his aim is better. Can we intentionally trigger the other drone? Then kinda end the move. Oh, is none of this having line of sight? Yeah, some wild line of sight here. I was kinda trying to get you also into that area. I'm kind of getting double value out of that smoke. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna trigger the drone. Interesting. Okay. Can I get the smoke to cover? Yeah, I can cover that little corner there, and I can cover Xen. So that's the plan then. It's pegging us over there. We smoke them both up for the aim boost.
Bloody oath.
And now you just need to roll 7 damage here.
God bless, my friend.
What is close enough? Ah, okay.
All things die, even champions.
I don't see how you can get the damage in on this thing. It might miss the stun since we're in the smoke over there. That's like my one saving grace right now. We need to mark some crates here next turn. Ideally, mark these two with cheese, mark this one, and maybe even push out for this one. I know Advent's gonna mark this one, so we're gonna lose another one. Maybe they mark that one too, because that's how the game likes to play it. Okay, this one we can get. That one a little bit more aggressive. Come on, miss it. But the drone is in my smoke.
Okay.
On your order.
68 from 2 tiles away.
Get it together.
That's not great. I'm giving up concealment here. 72%. Should have used this first. And drone needs to die. So I think we're gonna come in and shoot with you from outside the zone of control radius here.
Enemy down. I need ammo.
You can see me? Fine.
And that at least puts us at 4 crates. 5 even. So the mission is not a failure, although I really would like some more. Our grenades stunned. Best setup to get more crates here right now.
I'm heading out.
These two. Let's sit on this one.
Magazine here.
Reloading.
Yeah.
Moving to position.
They got rockets and flames here. A little bit concerned that we haven't seen any of the other enemies yet.
Got it covered.
Reloading.
All the way out there. The flame viper, oh my god. Okay, but pagans should be waking up now, and those are unarmored enemies, so sounds like AP grenade fodder. We got that damage in.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Let's get crazy. Just let it bounce right along.
Okay. The little wall here, so we can't even move, grapple up and shoot it from this flank. You're probably too far away from melee attack. Obviously can't burn a flame viper. We just have to rocket that. It's not even guaranteed to kill you with 3 HP.
Won't even know what hit him.
Yeah, not a fan of the loot destruction, but I'll take that over an injury any day of the
Exploring
week.
there. Materials right here. An admirable kill. Target out there.
Oh boy. Ah, boy. Well, obviously, we want to rapid deploy a flashbang here. Probably only hit this one guy. Three armor, huh? I think we're probably better off smoking up here, since he's easily flanked otherwise. Should be the rest of it, so might as well play it greedy here.
I need help.
Shields, bastard.
Not exactly the warm and fuzzy type, are you?
Okay, and the troopers on Overwatch. I think, yeah, you just gotta leave. You're on fire.
Wouldn't mind going for a spin with you?
Now, what can we do here? Can run that Overwatch in the smoke and then take shots on this guy. I think we need to make sure that this guy here is actually dead. Could just try to burn him, hoping for a panic, or I think we just rocket.
Ready for the fireworks.
That was terrible. It's your shot, yeah. 100%. Yeah, I think, you know what, we're just gonna grenade him. Shred that armor, and then 2 shots from Xen should basically be guaranteed kill. Or maybe 1 shot.
I'm in search of an extended mag. Your outcome would have been different. Ammo here.
Now, if my movement ends here, we can actually also still get this crate. Is that greedy? I don't know where that trooper exactly was. I don't think he's close enough to get up here. Yeah, is it greedy? Of course it's greedy. Oh, it's a Pathfinder. And that's... I'm not even sure if that was a flank.
That was close.
Looks like you're deep in the woods there. Hope you brought your compass. You may get lost.
Okay. You can't make it to the evac. He's immune to fire, so we can't really do much here.
Back in.
I guess what we can do is suppression.
Fire on target.
Just gonna run with the Pathfinder coming out to the back. Basically means he won't be able to reach me back here. And the next turn I should be able to dash over there.
I see.
Then we're just gonna overwatch for reinforcements. Maybe we can get the missing kill XP from that.
So I tell you what, let's get started and do it.
We're not getting the missing kill XP from that.
I wasn't trained for this.
Typical suppression experience. Enemy's just gonna run it.
Never mind.
Looks like they called in some friends.
That's an interesting, just dashing at me. Okay.
Okay. On your order.
Do 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 do.
Just in time.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Well, 9 crates only, and we took an injury, so that's not great. But given that part of my plan was doing something with that flamethrower, and effectively 6 out of 11 enemies didn't care about the flamethrower, I think we got out of it with a, you know, a slight bruise here. And enough supplies to make it worthwhile.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
Executed to the highest standards. Excellent work, Commander.
Shinobi. So, the big question between Blade Master and Covert. Having somebody with reduced detection range is just super valuable. That being said, we kinda have that already, a little bit, with our Saboteur and our Agent also. Does our Agent have reduced detection? I don't even know. I guess we could pick up Lightfoot. Skip out on combatives. Because half the enemies you can combatives tank in normal Long War can't be combatives tanked anymore. Basically, Berserkers, we haven't seen them yet, but you know, we'll see them eventually. Berserkers now have an ability to just punch through combatives. Which is like, it's already kind of a niche perk. I don't know, it needed to be made completely useless. So yeah, I think we're gonna pick up melee skills to be combat effective, but then pick up Lightfoot to be a good scout. And you know, something like that. Probably slice and dice here. This one's always a bit of a tougher choice between Bladestorm, Conceal. Yep, and there was another promotion, but I clicked too fast. Okay. Right, talk about weird choices. Burnout versus Shredder. I mean, biggest boom, since we're not going for rockets here on you, doesn't really apply. I think having more people with Shredder is more better. Like, I do like the defensive smoke from Burnout. But yeah, getting more people who can shred a little bit. And hey, that gives me justification to give you actually a better weapon eventually. Okay. A little bit of an influx on supplies and stuff. The big influx should be coming from the next mission. First this. Boost charges on medkits, sealed armor on enemies. That's Liberation Part 1. With a, I want to say, doable timer. Let's see. Who do we have available? Yeah, a little bit of melee squad, and agent hacking is always kind of a good approach for a hack workstation mission. An ammo slot. Sealed armor is just immunity to poison, fire, ice. Okay, that doesn't give them additional armor points, so we can still do something with grenades. Or rockets. Decisions. And if we have to foreman this, we might as well bring our Reaper. Again, we're kind of focusing XP a lot on these three. We're kind of way ahead of the rest of the curve, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, they are for the kind of liberation missions. You know, I think I like this. I like this squad. Willpower's getting a little bit low, so maybe we get you a focus PCS.
Sky Ranger Menace ready to deploy.
Oh yeah, that was the get efforts attention thing. Okay. Anyway, what's getting my attention is that UFO mission that's about to pop here. Okay, we're looking at 22 to 24 enemies, with again sealed armor on the enemies. We've got a squad of 7 here. Got 2 snipers, a scout, somebody who brings in the grenades, somebody for some hacking, and then some shooters. And hopefully that's gonna be enough to get this, you know, somewhat flawless. We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.